Hello. How's everybody doing? I have returned. I, Arashi Namikaze, have returned from doing a lot of really weird projects that I can't talk about right now. But needless to say, I'm back. And I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Let's see here. So we're finally doing Fontaine's storyline.
Quit following me.
So I accidentally started like a little bit of it. And then it just went straight to exploring.
Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
Huh? What does that mean? Oh? Is that...
So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
That's a good question.
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu.
What?
As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in
Whoa.
honor of this traveler and his companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Her eyes are crazy looking.
Is she talking about us? I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive you personally. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people always gather under the correct banner.
What?
I, Fosalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now, you may rejoice in this.
Well, finding the Archon was easy enough.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes. But the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little over the top?
I think her and Fischl would be friends.
Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming? I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre and the excellent. I suppose it's only natural for you to be awestruck by my abilities. You had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Whoa. Talk about sounding high and mighty.
It feels like she can't get over herself.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
Is she waiting for us to start talking?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What a surprise! Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some kind of drama going on?
You could say that.
That's the blonde traveler, the one all those stories are about. Lady Farina came here to personally see him. Oh, I bet this is going to be the duel of the century.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus.
Her outfit is wild.
You may consider this my reward to all of you. I have determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and this traveler from another land, just as you were hoping to see.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire his bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. He is obviously a true warrior.
If only you knew.
Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst for excitement.
Huh. Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all that interesting.
On Araneus, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. I'm getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face this traveler in another kind of duel. A duel in court!
What?
Oh, right! Now that'll be worth seeing.
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house. It would be a pity not to use it.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much time in the opera house. Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
And we've committed no crimes.
Oh, we have reason to put you on trial. It's obvious, isn't it?
Obvious?
According to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of violating this law, no?
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's our Lady Farina. No one knows the laws of Fontaine like she does.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that? Wait, flying object? You mean Paimon?
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon, I order your arrest.
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun. But if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Yeah, she's a hovering object.
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object, but how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Ta-da!
Lynette.
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
When Lenny patted you on the back?
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice one.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold water.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called complete.
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person. But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
Wow. All right. I was not expecting that.
And just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen.
Right?
He never even had a chance to ask her anything.
Thank you for the lurk show.
But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was really...
Something. Did you know that was going to happen?
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy. So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Yeah, confusing is a good way to put it.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you'll be performing at the Opera House, right?
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a living. Lynette is my assistant. It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in Fontaine, the Opera House.
But isn't the Opera House where criminal trials are held in Fontaine?
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred. And speaking of
Okay.
performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity gifted by fate. Might I invite the two of you to see my performance?
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
I would be delighted.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first.
Is there any way I can help?
Oh, you really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps you can help me distribute them to the people here.
Okay.
What are they going to use it for?
About that... You asked me before about the prophecy, right? Let me start by telling you a little more about what it entails. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been circulating around Fontaine. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will slowly be drowned. In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
That sounds pretty gloomy.
Jeez.
Why are people in Fontaine born with sin? What is that supposed to mean?
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas and stirred its wrath. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings and offended Celestia. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims, so they can only be regarded as conjecture.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just to ignore the prophecy completely? Why bother feeling guilty all the time?
That's exactly what the people did at first. But
That's
in the last
an
few
allegory
years,
to real
water
life.
levels in Fontaine have actually started rising.
But now the water is engulfing our memories?
Many places have already been completely submerged, and now lie beneath the sea.
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think that the people of Fontaine shouldn't ignore the possibility, which would end up sentencing them to death. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, we've started distributing magic pockets to them. As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity. I'm sure they will come in handy when people are moving their belongings.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day!
Ah.
This is more than a bit...
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. But who knows? We're just tiny specks in the grand scheme of things. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it, regardless of what they say.
Behold!
What's this? So you also believe in the prophecy. Keep it. I won't have it.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy. But I also believe in another story. The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it. But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about. My apologies. Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything. Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
Oh, you already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some, interesting opinions.
No kidding.
Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like and we'll help. Many hands make light work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
Too slow.
Oh man, this place is beautiful.
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect Romaritime flowers.
The wind rises.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the court of Fontaine.
So, we're going to the
I'm in
Fontaine
power
to
saver
visit
mode
the
as a funny.
Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest
That is
city
actually
and
really
try-
cute. I'm not lazy, I'm just in power saver mode.
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right.
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You
Okay.
two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run.
I mean, that's sound.
All right, let's go.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the other direction! What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away. Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
I saw the general direction she went, but Linny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Oh,
Hmm.
did you get hurt, Linny?
Oh yeah?
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
Right.
Slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all all right in the end, though. Lily's initiative paid off!
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
Ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around! People in Fontaine really know how to use water!
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to
An
travel
aqua
between
bus?
several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
Ooh.
No, that's
Dang.
not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much.
Wow, girl.
Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Oh, excuse me! Aren't you the great magician Linny and his assistant Lynette?
Hello. I don't believe we've...
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey across Tibet?
I guess you could say that.
Amazing! You recognize everybody almost immediately!
I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know who's who, would I?
But who's who?
Today must be my day. Who knew I would end up on the same boat as so many VIPs? Could my vision finally be showing me some favor?
So, Charlotte, what do you usually report on?
Well, when there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House. You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days.
That would definitely get my attention.
That's fine and all, but what I'm really after is exclusive,
Kazooie?
pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talent.
Name 5 people who's me.
I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases actually.
You mean the serial disappearances of young women?
What's up, man?
That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird. Oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of material.
Good morning. You just got up? Oh, nice, nice. Welcome. Welcome to the world.
What is the serial disappearances of young women case? You mean the culprit hasn't been found?
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago. And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace. But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found. Many
Oh.
suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
Huh. Maybe there are copycat criminals.
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
You continue talking on the aquabus, and before you know it, you arrive at your destination.
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Lies. Man, this music. Traveler's been here for like 10 minutes. Well, darn. Yeah.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with
Yeah,
you.
dude. Like, it's been.
Pleasant little surprises like this.
I was not expecting the first 10 minutes.
The ride went by too quickly.
I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Okay, Hyman hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya!
Yeah, see you later, Charlotte.
Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
I'm curious what the cutscene would look like
Always running around and
if
interviewing
I
everyone.
had done the Inazuma quest.
Well, where should we go now?
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
So if I remember correctly, Charlotte shows up during the Inazuma quest. What? And is that an armillary sphere? Funny because I don't know either. I also didn't do it. Oh, thank you for the free Bennett. Aw. Wait, Bennett is here? I'm interested in that. Quest, go where Lenny is. I don't know where that is.
The wind rises.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, They all just went out a moment ago.
Oh, yeah?
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me
Why'd
to
you put
introduce
quotes
to
on
my
that
little brother,
father?
Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Hello.
Yep. Talkative. Just like me when I stream.
Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
What? Hey, Ninato? Hold on. There we go. Move stuff around. How are you doing this morning, Ninato? Ninato? Yeah, I woke up early just to stream. I've finally gotten familiar enough with my work that I can finally like actually pull off a stream. Pretty good, honestly. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I can't complain. Yet. It's too early.
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
It's alright, go ahead.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption.
I'm waiting for there to be
Before I
like
forget,
quotes on
the Traveler
housework.
and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. All right, I'll
His
take these
voice.
to the workshop.
Ferminette is so cute. Yeah. I got the stuff. You want it now or later? Underwater work. Yeah, there needs to be more quotes.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago?
Wait, are they
This weather sure
are they
is
selling drugs?
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should
Yeah,
yell
a
toward the sky
father.
at the top of my lungs.
Underwater work.
Hydro Dragon, don't cry.
Another one of the elemental dragons of Tevat.
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
Is the new banner out today? No, I don't think so. But I can check for you just in case. There was an update when I popped it
might be
up.
because we've never met the Hydro Dragon.
I didn't. I know it's still Lenny. I might actually be able to get Zhongli. I cannot wait.
Oh, it's already getting late.
Was there something you needed to do, Lenny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need
The
to find a way
show
to catch
at the
last
Opera
minute
House?
of the day. On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Arachive. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Lenny, are you... Lenny, are you a drug dealer? See you at the performance.
Are you leaving now?
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that...
Wow, you're actually going to let me, like...
And the boss there tends to be pretty
You want me to talk to your
Fremine has always
your
been
source?
afraid of her.
No trouble at all. Don't worry, we're on the case.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no need. This will be a walk in the park for us.
Behold!
Let me in on the fonts. Okay, be cool, be cool, be cool.
Is there anyone here?
Be cool, Paimon.
Oh, hello there. New customer.
Hey,
Looking to buy?
Yeah,
You need something made.
we're here for certain preparations.
We're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Be cool. Shut up,
These must be
Paimon.
for magic pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now.
Do we need to pay?
No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Whoa. So, is Lenny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Hey!
Yeah,
This machine we used to
magician.
make stuff
That's what it
Oh,
is.
it's really advanced.
Yep.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's
I'm on it. You're going a little too strong.
I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can trials produce
Trials?
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is in session, the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
So that's what its other function is?
What?
Paimon heard that the oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments. But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
Well, Venti and Hida both said the gods rely on belief to obtain power.
Oh, relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power.
Say it 5 times fast. I don't even know what I said.
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia. It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
What?
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
You again?
This is
Didn't I already promise
this
you
is
that I'd have
all
the
drugs.
Conferee of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no? 70.
Arrival day. Yeah.
Huh? You...
Seems business
Miss-
is so great for the workshop.
Miss, did you move in on his turf?
Delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave.
Sounds like the usual case of somebody owing somebody else's money.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you
What are
start
you
your own
doing here?
first? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
We sure seem to this is so funny. We sure seem to have run into a lot of friends today.
Long story short,
I-
I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today.
Boring
Not
to
only
child
ones who make
is
friends year
not
round,
good.
But ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot
Yeah,
better.
friends.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far. Right, Traveler?
I don't mind a little excitement every now and then.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding?
Exactly.
You the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends? Listen to me.
My guy.
If you want your mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said,
Hey, that's way over the line. All right, boys, let's see who has to pay up now.
All right.
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients.
Yeah. Don't mess with the person that you owe money to.
You're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Go ahead. They're all yours.
I'm sure this won't take long.
A few seconds later. Oh, I have to play him. Okay.
Riptide. No time to.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Yes.
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it?
Yeah. Don't mess with the bank.
Huh?
What?
Now's my chance.
He's still a weapon master.
Huh. That was weird.
He keeps bringing up the bank. Like, yes, bro, you owe money. Oh, imagine. Yeah, what happened? It's like his hydropower dissipated.
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydropowers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need
it. You better not use your delusion too often.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child?
BRB, you need to make food? Alright, man. What you making?
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Huh? What kind of reason?
What? You're in a bad mood, child?
Down about anything.
He's bored.
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now.
That music
connected
cue.
with that power you're feeling inside.
That is a possibility.
Do you have any idea where it's came from?
I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody
Child
knew where
just
she came
having the
from or
casual
what
mood
she had been
swings.
through,
Yeah.
and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was...
Yeah, when he's actually referring to fell into an abyss, he's actually referring to the abyss, by the way. I don't know if anybody's familiar enough with his lore, but yeah.
Because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me, she said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
Awaken.
She never explained that.
It.
But my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. But in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape
Yes, a
because the
whole
sea
whale.
has always been
Because
stuck in my
people
mind.
will
I'll
wail
never forget it.
for him.
You used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh.
Wail.
It's a little twisted to Paimon.
It's very possible that the power inside you is connected to your incident in the abyss.
So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she'll
Ha ha
know the
ha ha.
answer.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Child,
I'm out of
I
leads
feel
at
like
this
you're
point,
trauma
but there's nothing
dumping
more I
on
can
me.
do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
Yeah, the bank.
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
Official champion duelists? You mean it's their job to duel?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The champion duelists are all-powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best, and the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point. So engaging in
They were
such a duel is
standing
regarded
there
as a symbol of
for a
defending your honor.
whole night
If a
in
criminal
beginning of the
manages to
morning.
win
Yep.
the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they
Time
lose, they'll have
flies.
no choice but to stand trial. And the worst case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who have to
challenge
duel are those who have suffered a
accepted.
grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently, the
Easy
one I'm
child,
meeting
your
today,
Goku is
Arashi,
showing.
is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before. Cloran.
When we met the Hydro Archon.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Who?
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel.
I'm gonna snapshot that in
I'll
auto.
be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
That would, if I was the female traveler, that would be the most rizziest thing I'd ever seen. I'm just gonna leave this with you. Hold on to it for me.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance.
Nah, for real. And Paimon's gotta be a terrible wing woman.
Around for most of the story was the murderer all along.
Wait, what? Who would have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along. Okay. Hey, don't blurt it out, Paimon. It's rude. It's rude to spoil the mystery for everybody else.
Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing.
Do you have any idea how long we were loitering here?
The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel.
Well, yeah, One's a book, the other is anime Paimon. It's different.
It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too.
You already spoiled who this murderer was.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm always be more careful next time. Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the
You are
opera house to
awful,
see
Paimon.
It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going. Lenny said that the opera house is on Arachive, so let's go ride the aqua bus.
Too slow.
Man, I cannot get over like how beautiful the city is. Wait.
Too slow.
Welcome to the court of Fontaine. Please watch your step.
Darn you.
Squall and Fury.
For looks, I wouldn't mind living there. Yeah.
Please watch your step.
So where are we? Those things are so cute. Okay. Those things are.
Welcome to the
Yeah, they.
line. I am Elfan. The boat
Little.
is departing imminently.
Are they
Please do not
mice?
put your head, hands, or other body parts outside the boat. The Aquabus operator is not responsible for any accidents or injuries resulting from doing so. Also, please remember to buy the Steambird, though I don't read it myself.
The energy in the voice, yeah. I'm curious to hear like what like they are in the different languages.
And the opera epiglass. If you look to the left in the direction we are currently traveling, you will see the famous Fontaine Research
Wait.
Institute up in the sky. An experiment gone wrong.
What is that? What? What is that?
A new sightseeing opportunity. Human ingenuity truly is a wondrous thing.
Wow. So
We are now approaching our final destination.
they have
Be
an
sure to bring all your
accurate
personal
name.
belongings with
I'm
you
gonna
as
find
you
it.
disembark. Even though I will take any forgotten items to Lost and Found, the paperwork is rather annoying, as nosing hands are not suitable for grasping pens.
Oh,
Please be careful when
Mualzen?
disembarking. It has been my honor to be your tour guide this trip. Thank you.
That's what they're called? Why does Fontaine's atmosphere feels like just one giant like vacation resort? Is that just me? Like, look at, like, walking down this way, like, this feels like a resort. You're not wrong. Gonna have big moms. Let's go. Yeah. Oh. I almost thought that was part of the design. I almost completely ignored that Hydrocleus. Wow.
Quit following me.
Another one.
Too slow.
Oh, a viewpoint. Oh, so good. So oh, this is the opera house.
Whoa.
We the best music.
Fancy. The opera at Eclairs. What a place to hold a performance. No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
Jeez.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
He's still praying in his brain.
One of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
I'm in the wrong time, but this would be what?
What's wrong?
Vache?
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Oh, a pyro? Oh. Alright. Let me see. How do I do this again? It's been so long. Papa. Oh. There we go. Whose voice was that just now?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds.
What's up, Pyro? How are you doing, man?
Lynette, you scared Paimon. When did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you, remember?
Right.
I seemed to hear a faint voice just now.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
It seems as if the voice was coming from the fountain.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's
Been good? Busy? Yeah, I feel that.
eerie things.
Traveler's had enough of Paimon.
I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because
Oh?
of sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Wow. I was not expecting that. Drug dealer family right here. When do you cry, Paimon? Cry louder.
When do you cry?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here.
How many of you cry because you have to wake up?
So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
It's an interesting explanation.
So, what did the voice say?
It seemed to be calling out someone's name.
Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first.
Oh.
Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lenny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Lenny. I wonder where humans come from.
So, the name that the voice was calling out seems to be... like a royal family name or some sort. They have like a family crest and coat of arms and everything. And they're from France, so it kind of makes sense. Yeah. Let me see if I can...
There's no need to
Give me a
exchange
sec.
pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Looks like a bull. Make them such an important figure. I don't know. They definitely like looked into like well, at least they did their research, right?
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the
Gotta go, but I hope you have an amazing rest of your stream and have fun with the quest. Alrighty, Nano. Thank you for swinging by. I don't know if I'll be on for much longer anyway, but yeah, thank you. And I hope you have a good rest of your day as well. Try not to get into too much trouble.
Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets.
Make sure you do your preparation.
The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations. I've already reserved your seats, and here are your tickets.
Oh, thanks, Lenny.
Ooh, front row seats. Thanks, Lenny.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking me.
Hey, Lenny. Could you come over here and take a look at this?
Oh, I'll be
Hey,
right back.
Lenny.
Seems
Could you
there's
come
an
over
issue
here and
with
take a
the
look at
area.
this?
That's Cal, my assistant, calling me. I'll go lend him a hand.
Sure.
We'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lenny.
Whoa. What? Did Lenny put me in the front row?
Oh, these should be our seats. Come on, let's sit down.
Okay. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. It's fine.
Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still. It's kind of awkward if we don't say anything.
Isn't that your usual job?
Of course you put this on Paimon.
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
I would be perfectly willing to chat with you if that's what you would like. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that's what you'd like. What a good voice.
Oh, so you heard all of that, did ya? Boy, you sure have good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it, Paimon's. Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So, let's talk, but, what should we talk about?
Yeah, Paimon, your voice carries in a big room. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a friend of Linny's too?
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then? Oh, this is getting more awkward by the second. Paimon nearly forgot to make her introduction. Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in Fontaine.
I have a name, Paimon.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Tevat. And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself. I am...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Monsieur Nervillet.
Ah, Mr. Linney. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wait.
He's got Conrio eye.
Could he be...
Conrio eyes.
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Nervillet is. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Whoa! Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea you were such an important person.
Hey, Pyro.
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice
So are you gonna
is
main
merely
Aki?
for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special, really. And by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not to. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression.
No,
So I
sticking
think
to
you should
kill.
notice of her sooner
Shit.
rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Huh? Oh,
Does she have a crush on the Archon?
she sure has a smug and satisfied look on her face. Guess she has no idea that you saw right
I mean, I
through her.
imagine you're still gonna play
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more
her
attention.
just to figure out how she works, so you can fight her. Hey, Chiyu.
Huh? So is this what things are like between
I
the
want to
Chief
hang, but
Justice and
spoilers.
the
I literally,
Alright,
I literally
please take
just
this
started the
moment long.
Fontaine stuff. So
I've
if you're
pretty much
ahead
finished
of
my
me,
preparations,
then
and the
you should be
performance will
fine.
start as
But
soon as the audience has made
if
their
you're
way to
still
their seats.
leveling through Sumeru, then yeah.
The show's finally about to start. Paimon can hardly wait. Paimon's never
How are you,
seen a real
Chiyu?
live magic show before.
It's pretty late for you, isn't it?
Oh, they're dimming the lights. The show must be starting.
Hmm.
Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny.
Because.
And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Well, I'll play her to figure her out. Figure out how she plays,
everyone.
but just looks like
I know she may
looks like
seem to be a
Fong.
little
Yeah.
sleepy right now, but that's just a sign that she's nervous.
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today.
Oh.
Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to
Oh,
help us.
they actually did.
Good point. That's what makes the show real magic.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily.
Yep.
Perhaps in an
Already do.
unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should say. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
All right.
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. Huh? But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before.
This is
So
actually
it's time
kind of
for
cool.
Something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
Okay.
It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
Okay. Oh, you made your sister naked?
Lynette,
Why?
are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
What?
Whoa! What in the world just happened? How did he do that? Paimon didn't see him do anything!
Okay. Yeah. So they're actual magicians. And yeah. I don't think there's much else I can say.
Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then reappear out of nowhere?
What a
If you
show.
can see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing!
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that performance. But our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more astonishing surprises for everyone here. The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough, but Lynette is still my assistant after all. In which case, I have ample time to make all necessary preparations. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical boxes now. There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. One is here and one is there in the aisle among the audience.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic trick. A swap. Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
Wow, how's he gonna do this? Hey, do you think this is all
My next question would be,
actual superpowers?
let's watch and see.
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number selector. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to participate. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous.
Those
We've carefully
mats
arranged everything for
are...
you to be as comfortable as possible. You don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange things may happen, don't come out of the box. If the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the fortress of Meropide.
Oh, okay.
That's Pyra.
Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you all give me a countdown? Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little faster or slower if you like. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices to know when time is up. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh, Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that.
Crowd counting together, you couldn't even if you wanted to.
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60, 59, 58.
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52? Huh? Why aren't you counting, Neuvillette?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, all right.
He's such a fan.
I thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something. 40, 39, 38.
Oh.
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there? Is everything ready?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, midair right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all.
Maybe he's just extremely confident in his abilities. Maybe it was just to divert our attention.
Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like anyone's worried about it.
25! 24! 20! What's wrong, Mr. Linney? I can still hear you moving in there.
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here. I can't...
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still have 20 seconds. Hear them counting?
19! 18! 17!
It seems things aren't quite going as planned. I apologize, everyone. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a long countdown. 10 seconds and change is still plenty of time.
Another cutscene?
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait. Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again. 7! Hey, slow down! Honestly. 5! 4! 3! Whoops! That doesn't count! 0!
That's clever.
Ta-da!
What?
Is this part of the show? Mr. Linney, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was still in that box, right?
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Whoa.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
Whoa, that's intense.
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linney's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience.
Okay.
And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found. It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance. And there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
The serial disappearances case?
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before.
And to pull it off like this, in front of the audience, including the Archon and Chief Justice.
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an accident.
Oh, this all all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared after being chosen, did she not? The deceased is one of your assistants, is he not? Now that I think about it, that whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right. How can Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even hear his voice. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances. He couldn't possibly mean catching himself.
He's a suspect at
Save
most.
Discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linney and his associates, and that you are pressing charges?
Huh? I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna personally deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under
So
the cover of
the
a
blue-haired girl up on the throne is the god of justice, and court cases are settled in the opera house. So they put on a show whenever they do an actual trial.
That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll support Lenny, won't you? After all, he was the one who helped you the first time we met.
So I don't think this is how trials necessarily like start up, but this is a interesting dilemma.
Then there's no problem at all. You know, the traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Lenny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages, the Opera Epiclese.
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, a trial is in order. Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to ask you, are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case?
This is so dramatic. I love it. Are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney to defend him in this case? Yes, I am.
Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth. Linney and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite looking forward to hearing it.
Everyone is dismissed, and the audience began to leave along with Renana and Nivelet.
Sorry about everything that happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer?
Hard to
I
say.
understand. Even I'm not sure what happened, so I can only imagine how difficult it is for you to grasp the situation. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not, and I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could
Yeah, I don't
suddenly disappear,
get
I'm
that
afraid
either.
I don't have any answers either. If someone tampered with my performance, then we need to figure out what they did. Even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Yes, it is very strange.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
Where did you get those glasses?
Paimon bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh? Don't worry.
I almost didn't recognize you. I thought you were some other floating emergency food.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. I need to get back to my normal self. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to prove our own innocence. Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys. Thanks for that. We'll be counting on you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Won't let you down.
Yeah, just leave it to us. Oh, since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Oh, well, I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
Trade
Behind
secrets.
our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage and the seating areas.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are
Sounds
still
like a
here.
plan.
Detective Paimon is on the case!
And this is actually...
Hello,
Oh,
how's the investigation going?
wow, I wasn't expecting that. We're Linny and Lynette's attorneys.
Ah, I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned.
Farina. You remember that
I'll be
name.
perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Too late now.
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it.
But why was Cal inside?
This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to all these areas.
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but we've known each other for a
Little while, yeah.
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his attorneys. I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence.
People can also be the most valuable evidence.
Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up with some new evidence.
I get a little notepad. That's cool. The deceased's identity. The deceased is one of Lenny's assistants called Colwell. He is well known, or he is well trusted by all his colleagues. His job was setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd engaged. All right. And that is all for today's stream. Thank you all for showing up. And I will be back tomorrow. And yeah. Oh man, it's quite the treat to be back. All right. Let me see if there's anybody that I can raid out to. Let's see. Oh, you know, let's do Uchi. Uchi Zuki. I believe she's a sibling? Let me double check. No, she's not a sibling. She's a sibling friend. A friend of a sibling. So let's go with that, shall we? Bop, bop, bop. How do I do this again? It's been so long. All right, guys. Be sure she's Muchi. She's playing Apex Legends. Be sure to say hi and maybe give her a follow if you like her. As always, hope I see you guys tomorrow. Arashi out. Later on, guys.